Hi friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Monday. How is everybody? Sorry, a few minutes late. Yeah, it's hard to get up. I'm tired. I'm sore. Anyways, we have a really fun project today. And no, the transfers and the cutouts, they're not available yet, but I'm going to do a pre-order because I can get them faster for you. So if you want to pre-order, you are welcome to do that. Some of your designers out there have already ordered these, and I'm going to give you an idea to use with your little gingerbread backer sign. If you have some extras, this is a great way to use it. I think this is going to be so cute. So I'm going to make them into, they're going to have little bunny ears. In fact, I need to plug in my hot glue gun in just a second. So we have a goose with bunny ears and a bow. And then we have a lammy pie with bunny ears and a bow. And we're putting this on our background. Do you remember this background that was for the gingerbread guy? Remember that? I pre-painted that. And I'll have to get to the color. Sorry, it's actually in the other room. I pre-painted all of the other cutouts light buttermilk, so you don't have to sit and watch paint dry today. It's actually going to be fairly quick. So we have the transfer that has our little lammy and our goosey goose. And sorry, I just have to be that way. Yeah, if you don't like it, go ahead and scroll it by. And then this one is awesome. So this has cute little Easter things on it. We're not going to do it different colors. I am going to do it all one color. I'm actually going to use bubbly. I think bubbly is going to look great on this pink background. And if it doesn't, you know what? If I'm really not happy with it, I can flip that over and paint it on the other side. But there's cute little bunnies and flowers in this. Isn't this adorable? I just can't wait to do this. All right, so thank you for being here, guys. If you're watching, just say hello so I know that you're watching. You know you're live if you see the red live button. If you don't see the red live button, then you are on the replay or Facebook is playing with you. Sometimes you might not see the live, and I actually am live. So I go live approximately 6:45-ish each morning. I really shoot for 6:30, but I tell you, it's been hard lately. And I laid there this morning going, do I want to get up? I am just so darn comfortable just laying here. I was super tired, but what I can tell you is that I've been working on things for the new kit, and it's going to be so cute. Can't wait to show you. So I will be showing you maybe tomorrow. I'll give you a sneak peek of next month's kit, or maybe even tonight. But yeah, without it painted. I tried to get stuff painted last night. Yeah, you know, it doesn't always happen, but I got tons of things cut out, and I got more St. Patrick's Day things cut out that I'm going to add. So if you saw me do the know me yesterday and the word lucky, I have other stuff too. I just need to add it to the shop. It's hard sometimes. I need another person to do that for me. Anyways, let me get started. Let's see who's here. Just say hello so I know you're here. And let me just get this shared over to my VIP group so that they have it over there. Sometimes it's easier to find it over there. Let me turn my volume down. There I am. I'm live. Yay. Let me go ahead and, come on. Where's my share button? There it is. It was hiding from me. Sometimes it hides, you know? Sometimes it does. Let me share to my VIP and then to, where's my other one? Oh, I'm not even seeing it. That's so weird. Oopsie. I don't want to share the wrong thing because that would be bad. I do have, I have admin, why is it not going now? Come on, you can do it. I don't want to share the wrong thing because I do have admin. Oops, that's not the right thing. No, oops. Hopefully it didn't go. Hopefully it did not go. Oops, I did not mean to do that. All right. Anyways, here we go. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it didn't go into the wrong group. I apologize if I accidentally, my finger hit the wrong thing there. Okay, I'll have to go back and write them a little message and say, sorry guys, that was not intentional. Okay, so if you're watching, just say hi so I know you're watching. I can't wait to do this one. It's gonna be so cute. These little characters, this little goose and this lamb are just adorable. They would be perfect for a baby's room. Really, honestly, they can be year-round. Doesn't have to just be Easter. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Tammy. Good morning, Carrie. Hi, Cheryl. I know this is one of my favorites too. I can't wait. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Janine. Hi, April. Can you cut the back piece? The back piece, yes, I can cut it, but I have a whole bunch. So I don't need to cut it right now because I actually found my stash of them. So I'm going to actually, can I say it? I'm going to give that to you free. So for right now, the ones that I have a whole bunch. So I don't know that I can say that. Anyways, you're gonna get something free from me. Okay, so when you order this whole thing, you're gonna get something free from me. But if you need to have me cut this piece, I can cut it for you when I run out of the ones that I have. I want to go through the ones that I have. I have a whole bunch of Chocolate ones. I need to make it through those first. Okay, so then I can cut it. Yes, because they don't have that shape right now. Excuse me, I do believe they're going to bring that shape back because when we were at leadership, we had the privilege of seeing some transfers that are being worked on for the next big release and from the fall release, and they use this shape. So I do believe they have some in their inventory that they're going to bring back. So anyways, at some point, but they're going to do something different. Anyways, here we go. Let's keep going. There was a squirrel. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lori. I know next month's kit is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. Hi, Tony. Hi, Denise. Happy Monday. Hi, Barb. Hi, Sylvia. Good morning, my dear. Hi, Mary Lee. Hi, Cindy. Oh, yeah. Tony, watch the replay. It's always here for you, hon. Always. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning, Michelle. Hey, Betty. Okay, you want this set? Perfect. I'm going to do... I got a piece of hair right there. I'm going to be pre-ordering, and today's my last day to do it, so I need you guys to tell me like that, wait, how many, and I'm probably going to order a few extras just in case, because some people can't, they aren't able to order right now, so you can just tell me, send me a private message and say, hey, I want the kit. I'll have the link in the VIP group so you can just grab it and you can pay for it. But you don't have to get this background one. This is a size D. They're more money, of course. Pricing is according to what the retail price is, because we can't discount those because they're brand new. So anyways, it's going to be in the VIP at 7:30ish, I think is when it posts, and you'll see it. And I'll just order as many as I need to order, and I can't cut the lamb and the goose. I can't cut those, but I can cut the little ears, and I can cut the bows. And if I need to cut the background, if I need more, I'll do that. So there you go. It's going to be so cute. Let's get started. Let's get started on this. I'm so excited to do this. Sometimes there's just a project that in your head it just comes together and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope it looks as good in person when it's done as it does in my head. Okay, so the easy thing is that here's all this. Okay, so here is our little transfer that we're going to use. We're going to cut it apart. On the goose, I do need to paint the area where his beak and his feet are. I need to paint those kind of a like an orangish color. I'm going to use pastels. Okay, so I'm going to do pastel. So I need to paint that. And then on the sheep, it's all one color. So it's all just black to chalk it, and all black to chalk the goose. But I do need to just kind of do watercolor on that. And then everything else, I'm just doing the color that I want it to be. So we'll decide. We'll decide what we're going to do. Yeah, money is definitely tight for a lot of people. Absolutely. So sorry, I got so froggy. I'm trying to find my scissors. I stuck them in my drawer. There we are. There's a few things. Yes, eventually. No, I totally understand. Completely understand. You don't have to get it right now. I just am going to do a pre-order so that I have them on my hands, so that if you want them, just let me know. And if you need to pay me in a couple of weeks, that's fine, but I just need to know how many to order. That's all. So, totally understand. I have the same situation. That's why I need to know, and I'm not going to just order 40 of something, because I can't do that anymore. Okay, let's get all these things cut out. And I think we really should do the background first, so that can be drying, because we're going to use a shimmer, which is bubbly, and sometimes that takes a little bit longer to dry all the way through. All right, and I'll have to get you, oh, it was Desert Rose. Desert Rose was my pink color that I used, and that is Americana brand paint. Wow, my voice just keeps going and going and going. It must be a Monday. It must be a Monday. What do you guys got going on this week? Anything fun? Anybody have anything fun? I know that we need to pray for Karen Ross. She has her court hearing today going on that is really important to her. Okay, let's move all these things. Okay, so this is for all of these. Let's move this. I'm going to plug in my glue gun, because we need that. What do we need that for? We need it, though. I said we need it, so we need it. Okay, so I will plug it in. We need it for something. All right. Is that funny? Is that funny? I just know we need it. So I'm going to plug it in. And if we don't use it, then we don't use it. Okay. All right. I think I want to punch holes in this first. Okay. So I've already base coated this. I think I'm going to punch the holes up here at the top. I'm going to use our Chocator hole puncher. So you can turn it over. Here's what I do, guys. Good morning, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Julie. Okay. I'm going to turn it over. See where this whole thing is? Oh, let me put myself in the corner, guys. Let me do that. Wrong one. I went the wrong way. Oh my goodness. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to punch a hole, but I'm going to turn this over so I can see the whole part, so I know exactly where that's going to punch. And then, ooh, my hands are a little shaky this morning. And then I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to punch that. And it's going to punch right through there. So this is actually, it's plastic coated MDF. Okay, so inside of it is MDF. If you were to look at the core of that, it's MDF inside, but it's plastic coated. This is the Chocator one. I will have some that I will cut out myself if and when we run out, and then I'll have to adjust the pricing. So yes. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take this little transfer. Oh, I think I'm going to lose my voice too. All right. Is it all going to fit? Okay, so I'm just going to put it on here, and we're going to use bubbly, and we're going to get all these cute little bunnies and little flowers. It's going to be behind my little lamb and my goose, okay? So just peel it up. I'm not going to fuzz this. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. If it pulls some of it up, it'll just be a little rustic. Okay, so I'm just going to slide this until I can slide this down in here, and then I'm going to lay it down just like this. And make sure I get all my air bubbles out. Okay, so get all the air bubbles out. It's okay, doesn't matter if it's turned because it is a pattern, okay? So it is what it is, but get all those air bubbles out. And then I'm gonna take bubbly. Okay, so bubbly is one of our chalk paste that was from another month. They have to be out by February 12th. She took her 10-year-old and the judge said no reason for her to miss school. Nice. Good job, Karen. We have been praying for you. I am so glad. I'm so glad. Yes, I think it's really a cute background. You could use this on a lot of things. You could put this on a sign and then do words over it and just kind of do it so that it is not really prominent. I mean, this is just going to give it a pattern, but it's not like you're doing a bright color. So it's going to be like having a fabric pattern on it in a way. So you can do the entire thing at once. We'll be able to do this and get it peeled up because the shimmer is really easy to spread and it doesn't dry quickly. So we'll be able to do this whole sign and peel this up, and then we'll set it to the side. We'll let it dry completely. That's going to be our background today. So, well, Karen Ross, I am glad that things went good for you. I am glad. So that's hard when it comes down to family and family is taking advantage of you. I am glad that you stuck up for yourself. Not everybody does. Some people just live with it and it's not fair. So I am so happy for you. And I know that's going to be less stress on you. You don't need that stress. You do not need that stress. You know what? None of us do. Okay, so let's just get all this excess off and put it back in our jar. Look at all that. You don't need as much as you think you need. Darlene, you don't need as much as you think you need. If you have your great big 4-inch handled squeegee, that would work perfect on here. Mine's somewhere in my drawer. Okay, I'm going to peel it. We're going to see just how darn cute this is. Wouldn't it be fun to make Easter bags with this? You know, just use it and make some Easter bags to do things with. Okay, look at how cute this is. It might pull up some of my background. That's okay. I'm not going to stress over it. Oh, it did. It pulled up right there. I might stress over that. Oh my gosh, guys, look. I don't like it doing that. Okay, that's not okay with me. That's not okay. All right, so let's do something. I'm not happy with that. That should not happen. Okay, so I'm going to wash this really quickly and we'll do it differently. Okay, so let's dry this and we'll flip it over. Let's dry this and flip it over. I'm going to wash the transfer really quickly. That peeled up way too much. Once it started going, it just started going. Well, it was a gorgeous color, right? It was a gorgeous color. We're going to wash this transfer really quickly. And, but let's dry this so I can flip it over. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're going to do something else. It's okay. So remember I said if it peeled some up, it would be okay. Well, it peeled up way too much. So obviously I did need to fuzz it. Obviously, it's okay. You know what? Sometimes we have things like that happen. And we're just going to roll with the punches and we're going to flip it over and we're going to do something different on the other side. Okay, so this is for me anyways, so it's going to go on my wall. Let's just get it dry so we can... Oops. Okay, I actually do have another one of those patterns, so I wouldn't have to wash it at this moment. Let me see if I have one over here so I can just grab it. Okay, well, that didn't work. Okay, so that's the difference, guys, because this is a plasticky thing, so it doesn't always stick. The paint doesn't always stick to it. So, yeah, I want to take a picture of that. Let me just take a picture because, you know. All right, there we go. We're gonna try again on the other side, and that's we're just gonna use chalk paste on the other side instead of painting it first. So let me grab another one of those transfers. I have one over here as I knock things off. Let's do that. Okay, well, you know, if that was wood, it would go down into the grain, okay, and it would work. So hopefully my little lamb and my sheep are fine, that they don't peel up. Okay, so here I have another one. We're gonna just use some of our pink good pattern, and I'll wash that later. It will all come off. Come on. You know, sometimes you have to have something fail. Sometimes things fail in life, guys. Sometimes they do. So I have my, which one is it? My Dear Diary. Okay, so I have Dear Diary, and I'll use that. And we'll just try it again. Because I really want this to work. I really want this to work, guys. So we're going to try it again. You know, sometimes you have a fail. I'm okay with failing as long as I'm teaching. Boy, that's really full. I wonder if there's like a bubble in there. Look at how full that is. Okay, let's try it again. All right, so I'm gonna stick it down on there. We're gonna try it again. Okay, no thank you. Spam risk. All right, there we go. You're done. That's one of the things. What do you see? That's one of those things. What do you see in this? Yeah, exactly. I know it happens sometimes, guys. I'm not perfect. I have oopsies, so I am always happy to show you guys those things. And like I always say, I'm willing to take the risk to do it, even if I fail. Because you know what, we're just gonna flip it over. We're gonna do the other side. I do need to wipe this right here. Let me just get my Clorox wipe. There is some paint that's on the other side. I just want to get that off and see if I can get it off. It's all right. We're still gonna make it really cute. It's still gonna be adorable. It's just gonna be different than what I had in my head. Yeah. Like I said, is this going to look as good on paper as it looked in my head? You never know. Okay, so try again. Take 2. All right, here we go. So if that happened to you, you would just wash your transfer and start over. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's grab some of this. This is Dear Diary. And it's a great color. It's a great Easter color. It's kind of like antique rose I think is the color that we decided it was, antique rose. So it'll be perfect. I just kind of didn't want to have the background be just a stark white, but guys, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We will be fine. There's going to be enough of this pattern on it to make it look, it'll look different. Okay, so I'm just praying that we're going to fuzz the heck out of our transfer for our lamb and our goose. So that's probably what I should have done. Remember I said, oh, I don't think that I need to fuzz this. Well, I probably should have. So, and some people would say, oh, you should have waxed it. I don't like the look of wax because here in California it gets so hot that wax turns shiny. And I just don't like that look at all. All right, are we ready to peel and see this? Let's see what it looks like. That is so full. They like overfilled that one. Okay, let's peel it up. All right, now look at it. This is really cute. Perfect. Okay. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, this little flower here needs a little bit more. Sometimes you have to have those things happen. I am fine with that. I am fine with having an oopsie. I am fine with having a teaching moment because it allows me to show you what to do if that happened to you, right? So I don't stress. I never stress when I'm like, oh crap, that didn't work. No, I don't, because you know what? We're all going to have a mistake in our life. None of us are perfect. Look at how cute that is. That is super cute on the white. Okay, maybe it happened for a reason. You know what? Sometimes they're just happy accidents, right? Okay, let me put this to the side. Those happy accidents. That is super adorable. Sadly, the only thing you found to do in order to not pull is to wax. Yeah, and I don't like the wax either. Yeah. Okay, so, well, we're going to pray that our little sheep and our lamb work out. We're going to fuzz. And all my transfers have fallen onto the floor. Let me pick those up. And hang on a second. They're actually under my chair. So let me get that. All right. Ooh. All the noises of getting old. All those noises trying to bend over and get stuff off the floor. Okay, let's try this now. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small. Exactly. And look at how cute this is. I think this is super cute. I would love to make little Easter bags with this pattern. I think it would be adorable. Okay, so just keep your heat gun moving. You don't want to bubble any of that chalk paste up off of there. Just keep it moving, and then we're going to do all our other things. I'm not going to dry it all the way. I'm just going to get it to the point where I can see it turning, and then I'm going to push it up, and we'll keep going. We'll keep going. All right, maybe there's a wax that is a matte finish. Is there a wax that's a matte finish? Does anybody know? I just don't like the gloss. That's all okay, I'm going to push it up. It's going to continue to dry. All right, let's do the rest of it. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Welcome to my page. Yeah, sometimes we have an oopsie. It's okay. I always just call it a teaching moment because, guys, we all have to learn those things, right? Okay, so we have these guys. Like I said, we're going to fuzz, and pray for the best. If not, we're going to be, and you know what? They're just white underneath. Okay, so these are the Chocolate plastic ones that are white underneath. And I base coated them with light buttermilk because I like that better than my regular color. Okay, I need to move this stuff over here. Okay, sorry. So one at a time. And who called me a second time? Do I have a second spammerist? Sorry. Yep. My spammy people. Just some spammy people, I guess. I don't know. Let me just make sure it's a Detroit number. Okay. Yep. Sorry, just making sure that it wasn't somebody telling me that, hey, they found Chloe, because that would be like a miracle. Okay, thanks guys. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Okay, we're back to where I was. Let's fuzz. Let me grab my fuzzing cloth. So if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, you can use a towel. Oh, there went a paper towel. Don't use a paper towel. Okay, we're going to use a fuzzing cloth. We're going to fuzz 10 times, okay? So it's not as sticky. Hi, Chris. How are you? Thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate it. If you have questions, go ahead and put them on there. You don't have to fuzz the transfer. Well, yeah, you should fuzz the transfer. I just didn't because I didn't think I needed to. I did not think I was going to have to, but we're going to do it with this. So, I don't know. Maybe it would have made a big difference on the other one because they are quite sticky. So, but once the paint gets going, it just peeled up a whole area. Okay, so I am going to literally fuzz this 10 times, really, honestly. I am. So, are you counting with me? I think I'm at 6. 7. Oh, you know what we needed to do? We need to do his beak and his legs. So let's do that first. Okay. So we need to watercolor that kind of in. Okay. So let's leave that right there for a second. Just on that. We're going to use this color right here and we're going to just kind of paint it in. I know they're going to be so cute. They are really going to be cute. Okay. So I'm just going to take some of my paint and we're going to do where his beak, is that what it's called? His beak. We're just going to paint it lightly, okay? And then we will go back and we will dry that. So this color I'm using is Peach Cobbler. I just wanted it to be a light color. I'm trying to see how far do I need to go in. Maybe a little bit further than that. I think it's just a touch further than that. Just a little bit, like I think right in here actually. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys, you know, if it wasn't for accidents like that, we just want to learn things, right? Sometimes I learn things the hard way. I've had that happen before. I actually had it happen live when I was doing a thing on Designer Studios on our page that we have with Chocateur, where designers sometimes they'll have you go on their live and show things. And it pulled up and I'm like, that's not a good thing. That was not a good thing. All right, there we go. And then let's do the other one. And then we're going to fuzz a couple more times. We'll dry this. Okay, so this is Peach Cobbler is the color. You could use any, like if you wanted to use orange, you want it bright, you definitely could do that. I just want it to be a lighter color, so you could actually paint it too. You could paint it in. You definitely could do that. Okay. All right, so let me just go ahead and smooth it out, and then we'll dry it, and then we will chalk it. Okay, All right, we got that done. We can set that up there. Let's dry it really quickly. It actually will dry really fast. I mean, it's chalk paste. And let's dry this one some more up here. We'll dry this. Just keep it moving. You don't want it to bubble up. Honestly, it'll dry really fast for you. Maybe we should do, now I'm thinking, should we do the lamb first? And let this dry more? Should we? I don't know. Okay. Now, if you feel it and it feels damp or cold, it's not dry. Okay. I think it's done. It's gonna be cute. Hi Jenny, how are you? We're just working on a project. We kind of had a fail, so if you're just hopping on, so I painted this and then it peeled up. That can happen, you know. So we just flipped it over and we did this. It happens sometimes. Like Cheryl reminded me, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. In life, really it is. So, you know, life is not going to be perfect. I promise. You're going to have your bumps in the road, and it's supposed to be that way. We are supposed to have those trials. That is why we are here. We are here to prove ourselves and to show that we can make it through those trials. Okay. All right. So, kind of feel like I needed to go a little bit further, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to do it. We're just going to go ahead. Got it lined up. And of course, there's one of my hairs in there. Darlene, would you quit shedding on your project? Let me try to get that out of there. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. It is like really stuck. There we go. One of my long hairs. Okay, and then I'm going to take my black. This is just black velvet. I didn't do shimmer shadow or anything like that. I just decided let's do black velvet, and we are going to get this thing chalked, and then we're going to peel. So there's not a ton of detail. It's more like around the edges, and then there's a little bit along the neck. So the center part is just open. So just say a little prayer for me. I think I have an extra set of these cutouts somewhere if I really needed to grab another set, but I really don't want to do that. I want it to just work. I do. I want it to just work for me. You know, I'm okay. I'm okay with having some failure at points in my life. If I was perfect, then it might be a little frustrating for you guys, because everybody's going to make a mistake when they're first starting. Everybody, and even when they're not. Okay, here's our little guy. Look at that. Okay, he does have a little bit. I'm going to touch that up right there, and we're just going to keep peeling. We're just going to keep peeling. He's looking good. He's looking really good. I just have that tiny bit to touch up, and everything is looking fabulous. A little bit right there on his legs. Okay, well, you know what, guys? It's not awful. It's not terrible. Okay, so I'm going to touch up just a little bit right here. Like I said, I'm going to touch up a little bit and we'll be fine. Okay, here's my the beak part. And then I'm going to touch up right here. Just gonna use my paintbrush and grab a little bit more of this, and we're just going to touch it up. And we're going to call it good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around the edges. How's that sound? If I ink around the edges, that might really work. So just kind of touch that up. All right. Oh, you didn't get to see the bottom. Yeah, sorry. Can I move him up? Yes. Okay, so he looks okay. I do have a little area right there. I'm going to grab a little bit of my sorry you weren't able to see his feet. Now you can see his feet. I'm going to grab a little bit of my chalk paste and just use my stylus. Sorry, I should have looked at that so that you could see. I'll move up the lamb. Okay, so I'm just going to color that in a little bit, and I'm going to call it good. I'm going to say he's fine. I think he's okay. All right, so let's dry him, and then we'll move him onto our surface. All right. He had a teeny bit that peeled up, but it wasn't terrible. All right. I think he's so cute. He's going to be really cute when he has bunny ears. So he's going to have a bow and bunny ears. All right, let's move him onto our surface up here. And then we're going to save all the bunny ears and the bows and those for last. We're going to do our sheep next. I think he's really cute. Makes us appreciate things when they go right the first. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? Life is that way, guys. We are not always going to get our way. We're not always going to have things work out the first time. And, you know, I am very grateful when they do. I'm very grateful when I don't have any issues at all. But I also know that I look at things in life that we really do need to go through struggles. We have to have those bumps in the road to appreciate it, just like Jenny said. That's weird that it peeled up after all the fuzzing. Yeah, it just barely did. You know, maybe it's because I didn't do a good job painting it at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, you know, it's plastic, and sometimes maybe it doesn't adhere. We're not going to have any problem with the ears and the bow, because what I'm going to tell you on the ears and the bow, they're wood, and so it's not going to peel up. It's not at all. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. And then we're going to go for it. So, all right, here we go. Gonna get this on our little lamb, and it's just all black. This one's easy. This is an easy one. Just need to get it lined up. Okay. Blah. And it's not lined up right. Let me just kind of pull it over. All right. I think that that things like that happen because I just have to show you that I'm not perfect. I just have to show you that I'm not perfect. And there's some areas on here that I actually missed that I didn't get painted, but I'm not going to worry. I'm trying to get the head part a little bit better. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my black and I'm going to plop it on there and do the same thing. Yep. All right. So now, as soon as I can cut these, I will cut them. But because Chocator sells them, I am not supposed to cut out the shapes. I can cut the ears, I can cut the little bow, but they sell the shape, and so we're not allowed to do that. I might be able to do something different, like attach the ears and cut them as a different shape. I'll see what I can do. I might be able to do that because then it's not the same exact thing. Let me see what I can do. All right. Okay, now let's peel. Cross your fingers for me that we have no bad peeling. I can see teeny tiny areas that it's peeling off. I'm okay with that. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, so he turned out really good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and plop this onto the backer sheet, and then we're gonna dry. Isn't he so cute? When you have a moment, can I see those wings behind me? The wings are the ones that are the Chocator ones. Yeah, sure. Let me just... So this is the Chocator wings, and then I actually made it into an angel. So these are cut by me. So, and then you just thread this through here. I have this kit. It's on the VIP group, so you can purchase that. But if you just need the wood part, you can get that on the Shopify website. So if you need all the fabric, I do still have a few of the kits with all the fabric and the transfer. So if you don't have that transfer yet, I do have those. All right, let's get this dry. And then we are going to do our bow and our ears. We're gonna pick our colors. All right. Okay, that's dry enough for the moment. Gonna put that up at the top. All right, so I think that the small bow should go on the lamb. And let me look and see. So this goes on the goose. This is the goose. I want the big bow on the goose. I think and this should be on the lamb. Okay, so I have my pieces there, and then we have our little transfer, and we're gonna do our little ears. So I think that we need to use colors that are gonna stand out a lot. So I picked some pastel colors over here. I think on this, I'm going to use my eggshell. Okay, you can use any colors you want to. Okay, so I'm going to use eggshell and do the ears with eggshell because I think it'll stand out nicely. Okay, so I didn't fuzz this because this is this is a wood piece that I cut and painted, and it's not going to peel up because that's just wood doesn't. Okay, there's my cute little ears, and maybe I should have painted the ears behind it different color. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I think it'll be fine. This is like my first test run with this. And sometimes, guys, sometimes you learn and you go, oh, I probably should have done it differently. Okay, I want to use berry for these ears. So I'm going to use berry for these ears. And I know, I'm thinking, should I have painted the background? Maybe. But you know what? We're just going to keep going. Okay, so we're going to use berry for this. So berry's kind of a purple pink color. It's called berry, but yeah, it's kind of purplish pink in my opinion. Kind of purple with a little bit of pink, like a lavender in a way. Okay, then peel that up. I actually didn't get the top. Let me try the top again. It might be too high. Okay, there's our cute little bunny ears. And then let's do the bows. Okay, so I'm thinking on the lamb bow, I'm gonna use this color. I really think this will be cute. And then on my goose, I'm gonna use yellow. All right. I don't ever wax the ones that I do the wood. Nope, it doesn't need it. So the wood, the paint isn't gonna pull up because the paint absorbs down into the wood. So no, I never ever wax the wood pieces. So, but the other was from Chocateur, and it's more of a plastic surface. So on plastic, just like we know, plastic paint will peel up off of. Okay, there's that little bow. That one's cute. We'll dry all these at one time. Okay, and then our next bow. Our next bow is going to be yellow. So let me get my transfer on there. And we'll do yellow. All right, guys, moving. All right, so let me just line it up. There we go. Okay, so this is Sunnyside. I don't know if we still have this, but use whatever colors you have, guys. You don't have to have all the same colors that I have. You can use what you have in your drawer, honestly. Okay, gotta grab another squeegee here in my little bin somewhere. I'm like digging down. Where is one? I just need a small one. So this is I think it's Sunnyside. Yeah, it is. So you know, I have a lot of retired colors that I want to be able to use the colors. You guys have some of them. So I'm gonna use the colors that I need. All right. Okay, and then let's peel that up, and there's our cute little yellow bow. All right, it looks so cute. It's hard to see. It is hard to see the color on that one because it kind of blends in. Okay, let me go ahead and dry, and then we're going to assemble this whole thing, and I think we're going to really like how it turned out. I think we will. So let's dry. That yellow has a little bit of stuff in the center, that like the very center part. All right, there we go. All right, hey Chris, how are you? You can always watercolor inside the ear. Yes, absolutely. You didn't wax chocolate potato, and the paint didn't stay on the shape. Ah, it pulled up. Okay, yeah. Sometimes that can happen. I haven't really had that happen until today for a long time. It's, you know, I've had really good luck until today when I really wanted this to work. Okay, I'm gonna use these little square things to put these guys in place because I don't want to use hot glue on here because hot glue is not going to stay forever. I'll have to use some hot glue to kind of assist with this part because it's going to be difficult. So what I'll do is I'm going to figure out where does this need to be. I think that needs to be right there. Those are so cute. Cannot wait to get it all the way done. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put some of these little squares on here. Okay, so these are just the little foam squares. These ones I think were from Amazon. You can get them from Dollar Tree, and they are just going to adhere to your surface and they'll stay there. So hot glue is going to pop off eventually, and you don't want that. You don't want your things falling off the wall, or if you make this to sell, you definitely don't want it falling off for your customer. So you gotta make sure that you have it the right way. All right. Bum, bum, bum. I hope this lamb was all the way dry on the other side. Otherwise, I'm going to have black marks on my surface here. I didn't think about that, but you know what, guys? It is what it is. And if you want to ink the edges, you can definitely do that. I'm kind of thinking, should we ink the edges on this? This is like so white on the edges. Let's go ahead and let's ink the edges really quickly, just to have something on it. Just to have something around the edge. I just feel like it is way too white. I just need a little bit of something on my edges, and I'll just go around and around and around just a little bit, so that it's not just bright white. Okay, right like that. Okay, all right, it's just barely. Okay, so it didn't do a lot. It's just barely. Okay, so let's put this guy back in place so we know where to put our lamb. Our lamb is going to go over here. We're going to put our lamb right here. Make sure you put it down right the first time because you can't move this around. Those little sticky things are going to grab. Okay, go ahead and press down. And then his ears are that one right there. Okay, this is going to go slightly over. He probably should have been over just a little bit. I'm okay though. We're okay. We're okay. This is going to go like that. So what I can do, here's something that I'm going to do. I can do a build up on the back with this. So I can actually just use this and not use hot glue at all. I thought I would have to use hot glue. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 layers of these. Can I talk? Maybe. We're going to do 2 layers of the squares. Okay, so I got my first layer, and then we'll do a second one to just build it up so that it can just be right there, and I don't have to use hot glue at all. I thought, well, you know, hot glue might not be good on that. Okay, so 2 levels of the squares. Okay, peel that off, and then we're going to be able to put that on. You can cut these in half if you have a smaller little section too. You can definitely cut this in half. What do I call the square things? I call them foam adhesive, but I don't know what they're really called. Okay, so I'm just gonna get it in place. There's his little bunny ears. You don't have to do this. I just really wanted to do it. And then he's gonna have the little bow. He or she gonna have the little bow like that. So I'm gonna. They're just little squares that are foam. They are used for doing picture frame things like that, but you can get them. Usually the Dollar Tree has a small package of these for $1.25. And if you can't get them from there, you can get them from Amazon. Okay, I'm going to put this right under the chin. There's our little bow. Look at how cute that is. Okay, Goosey Goose, it's your turn to get all prettied up. All right, Goose. I'm going to flip you over. Let's get you adhered to my surface. And then we're going to put jute to hang. I think it's going to be adorable. I think it's going to be cute when it's all done. His head is a little bit high up there, so I'm not going to put one right at the top. I think that his head might go a little bit up over. We're going to have a challenge with that because this we are going to have to use some stuff to put that on there. So I'm not exactly sure what. Okay. My husband's sending me messages. All right. So I will check it later. We always, if we have something that's urgent, we always would put 911 first. And then we know that drop everything you're doing. You need to read this message right now. Otherwise, it's okay. You can get back with me later. Do you guys ever do that with anyone? If you had an emergency and you're texting somebody, what would come up on the first few letters on the text, if you put 911, that means that they need to contact you right then. Okay, so this is going to go, we're going to put this right here. Right there. Okay, so I probably should have scooched it a little bit over. I'm not going to worry. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. And like we always say, it's all small stuff. We're going to have to do some help from the back. We will get, what I'll do is I'll get stuff right along here to hold it on. Okay. And let's see where else. Yep, just there. And then we're going to flip this whole thing over and we're going to put some hot glue on the back to help hold that, because it's going to need a little bit of help. So I need to cut these in half for that area. So I'm just going to cut, I'm going to cut in half, and that way we'll be able to attach it to the head. So I'm just cutting some of these little squares in half, and we'll be able to attach it right there. The bow is the same way. The bow is narrow. So the bow is really narrow. So I think as far as putting it on there, I'm going to need small pieces like this. Like here's an extra one. Okay. And then we're just going to peel up. Oops. Oops, I pulled the whole thing off. But we will flip it over so that we can reinforce that with hot glue. Maybe that's what I was thinking, that, hey, you're going to need that. So here's, let me scooch it down so you can see better. Here's our little bunny ears from him. Like I said, you don't have to do this. And that probably would work right there. That is so cute. Okay, let me put a couple more pieces on the bow. You don't need to have a lot on there. Just a few pieces to hold it in place is absolutely fine. Some at the top, some at the bottom. It's not going to go anywhere. All right, make sure it's not showing. Peel off the backer piece. Peel off that backer piece. And then we're going to put it right onto our, and you know what? I kind of want it to be like right here. Kind of thinking right there is a good spot. Okay. All right. So now we're going to flip it over and we're going to reinforce. I'm going to put these little things down in the drawer so that I have those for another time. Let me get all these out of the way. Those are all your little pieces off the back of that. Okay. So going to flip it over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue right here to help reinforce that. Okay. Does that make sense to you? Hopefully. And hopefully it'll dry pretty quickly because we're going to put our jute in there. Okay, so there's our back. If you're just coming on, this is our back part that failed. We had an oopsie, you know. Life is that way, right? Okay, and I'm going to unplug that. So that's all I did. I just put a little bit of hot glue right there just to kind of help that adhere. Okay, so it just kind of goes right. So that'll stay better. Okay, I'm going to flip it back over. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to go all over my surface. I'm going to take our jute and we're going to tie a knot and then we're going to thread it through. This is really cute. This would be cute for a baby's room. I really like this. Okay, I'm going to tie a knot in the end of this. And sometimes you have to tie another knot. I don't know if that's going to be enough. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to thread it through there. And let's see. So just know you can do whatever you want. If you don't want to put the bunny ears and the bows, you don't have to. If you want to put a regular fabric bow on there, you absolutely can do that. Okay. I got way too much jute. You don't need as much as I got. So I'll give you a little bit less than that. Okay, so figure out how long do you need that to be. Not that long, Darlene. Okay, about like that. So I don't like my hanger to be really long. I like it to be fairly short because I like to put a lot of things on my walls. And if you have a long hanger, then you're having to take up a lot of space for the hanger. Okay, tie a knot. Make sure it's not going to go through. And then go ahead and trim that off. And there we go. This is so cute. I think it's really cute. Like I said, you know, it could be better, but maybe if I had fuzz, this other side, it wouldn't have pulled up. I don't know. So I'm just not as fond of this as like the regular wood. Let me put you up to me. But I think this turned out really adorable, and sometimes you have to punt in life. Sometimes you have to punt. Sometimes you have things that you just have to go, okay, we're going to make a few changes. All right. Oh, hi, Dad, my sister. Sorry, I wanted to sleep in too. Hi, Janine. Thank you. I think it turned out adorable. I think it will be cute in a baby's room or on a wall with all the Easter stuff. All right, so there you go. So I do have the kits. I do have them available for pre-order. So if you want to pre-order this, you can. I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably order 12 just to have a few. But I'm no longer ordering large amounts of inventory because financially, I can't have that inventory here and be sitting on it. So if you see something that you really want, you probably want to grab it once it's available. These come, the new launch, the next launch will be available to the public, and all the rest of the designers that didn't qualify for pre-order, it will be available on February 6th. So look for that. Coming February 6th, if you want to pre-order this, you can go to my VIP group. All right, guys. Okay. Sorry, you're looking at my chest. Sorry about that. I think it's really cute. Sometimes I forget to go back out. Sorry about that. If you have questions, let me know. And I can let me pop the VIP group in there. Some people are new, so you may not know. Where's the VIP group? I did put it at the top, but let me put it here again for you guys so that it's nice and easy. Where are you? Sometimes it doesn't come up. There we go. Okay, so there's the VIP group right there. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.